y'all, welcome. This is a 15-ish minute mat class that you can do if you've been sitting for a while and you just need to move, breathe, and be an embodied person. Thanks for joining me. We're going to start seated. You are welcome to sit something under your hips, a blanket or a towel, a pillow. You can also sit on your knees, whatever is most comfortable for you. Let's start with our hands. We're going to take them so that fingertips are forward, thumbs are facing back, so you can really feel the three-dimensionality of your rib cage. And then you're welcome to close your eyes here. We're just going to take a deep breath in and exhale. And notice how you can keep breathing. Your ribs expand out into that space between your index fingers and your thumbs. And then you're going to take 2 deep breaths, really breathing into the thumb side of the hand, so the back of the ribs. Amazing. From here, we're gonna sit in a little Z-sit. So I have my left shin forward. You're welcome to mirror me and just do the opposite. And then we'll bring our left hand down. Inhale, stretch up and over. Exhale, side bend, just lateral flexion. Try to look right in front of you. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, you'll take that counter stretch up and over. Inhale, going to your left. Exhale, up and over. Inhale through the center. Exhale, up and over. We'll keep moving there. And then we'll stay up and over to the left. You'll rotate. Bring your right hand down. Hands are spaced out. And from here, you're going to let your sits bone, right sits bone, rock back and down so that you're rounding your spine. And you're coming into flexion here, thinking of an angry cat. You can imagine like your back body is a sail expanding in the wind. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push into your hands. Rib cage reaches up to the ceiling. And then we're going to pull with our hands to reach our heart forward. That back hip, back sits bone is going to lift. And then exhale, push your hands into the mat, round your spine, that back hip lowers. So we're undulating through the whole body here, coming up into extension and rotation through the spine, back into flexion, and letting that hip drop down. One more like that. And exhale. You'll bring your left hand back to the center, open up. Hands are just gonna come behind you. You'll let the legs go around to the other side. Left arm's gonna come out to the side. We'll inhale through the center, exhale up and over. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale up and over to the other side. Enjoying that movement of your spine. The expansion of the ribs on the top side of the body up towards the ceiling. One more each direction. Exhale up and over. And then you'll take that rotation. Bring your left hand down. Space your hands out so they're nice and equidistant. You'll let that back hip drop down, left sits bone drop down, spine rounds, deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. And then think of pulling with the hands, opening up the collarbones, reaching your heart forward. That back hip can lift. Exhale, coming back into flexion. Inhale, extension. Exhale, back into flexion. Let's do 2 more here. And exhale. And 1 more. And exhale. And then if you've been sitting a lot, we'll bring our right hand back to the center, open up. You have not opened up the front of your hips very much. So we're gonna get our hips to extend. We'll lie on back here. Feet are about fist width apart. You want them right in line with your sits bones. And then we're gonna find neutral pelvis, tailbone nice and anchored. Arms are gonna come down by your sides. I want you to imagine a little strawberry under your low back. So maybe you can see I have a natural curve in my lumbar spine. That is neutral pelvis, neutral spine. We'll take a deep breath in and then exhale. You're gonna squish the strawberry. So push the low back into the mat. This is activating low belly and pelvic floor. Inhale, tailbone anchors. Nice when your voice cracks. Exhale, push your low back into the mat. And then we'll move through that posterior tilt into our bridge. So deep breath in. Exhale, rock the pelvis back, scoot through the low belly, and then roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Feeling this beautiful opening through the front of the hips, engagement in the glutes. Deep breath in. Exhale, start behind your heart and lower down 1 vertebra at a time, upper back. Low back, tailbone's gonna lower last. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll all the way up. You wanna keep your gaze up towards the ceiling. It's gonna help protect your neck. We'll add on from here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale, reach your arms up and over your head. Now, if you have any shoulder issues, you can keep the hands a little higher if that feels better for your shoulder joints, or absolutely keep your hands down if you need. And then I want you to imagine like someone's pulling your fingertips back towards the back edge of your mat. Take a deep breath in. And keep that reach through the fingertips as you articulate down through the upper back, through the low back. Tailbone's gonna lower last, and we'll push the hands down, back by our sides. Inhale. Exhale, scoop through your belly, roll up. Inhale, reach your arms back and up. Exhale, reach back through the fingertips. It does a beautiful job of opening up through our lats and our thoracic spine. That's the part of our spine that stays pretty rounded when we're sitting a lot and typing. So important to extend through the T-spine. Reaching the arms back, fingers reach back, and then we roll down through the spine. You're gonna keep your arms back here. Take your hands behind your head, elbows nice and wide. You want the elbows to be, the arms to be like a hammock. So we don't want to crunch the elbows forward. They're wide here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, curl up, gaze between your knees. And then inhale, reach the crown of the head back, tailbone heavy. Exhale, curl up. Inhale to lie back. And curl. So to protect our neck, we want to curl up and over the ribs. At the deepest point, it's like my chin has a little apple under it that I'm holding here. And that is going to keep the lever of my neck lifted, so I'm not getting all this tension in the front of my neck. If you keep your gaze up towards the ceiling and you jet the chin up, that can really start to strain the muscles in the neck and not be so great for the joints in the cervical spine. All right, from here, we're gonna stay lifted. We'll just do some crisscross. So right knee's gonna come in, left leg is gonna reach out long. Now, we're gonna bring opposite shoulder, so not elbow, shoulder to knee. Pass through the center, go up and over to the other side. And rotate, and rotate. You can take a deep breath in. And exhale. I'm doing a classical Pilates 2-pulse breath here. If that is too confusing, just breathe. You can inhale up and over, exhale, go to the other side. And exhale. One more each side. Or I guess set of breath here. Exhale. Okay, hug your knees in towards your chest, lie your head and chest back. Let's go ahead and stir the pot. So knees are gonna go one direction and then to the other direction. Enjoying just the beauty of your body moving. All right, we're gonna bring our feet straight up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and roll out through the ankles. You can do the same thing with your wrists. Maybe you'll hear my joints pop. They like to do that a lot. We'll reverse, other direction. And then just go ahead and let your legs shake out. So a lot of times when we're sitting or just moving through our day, we can hold some tension. You can start to shake out your arms. And maybe you've seen some of these videos of these animals after they've been chased and they've escaped like a very scary moment. They let their bodies shake. So shaking is really good for our nervous system. All right, let your arms shake, legs shake for 5, 4. Yes, you can look kind of crazy here. 3, that's fine. 2, and 1. There's some water just shooting through somewhere in this building, but that's fine. All right, from here, we're gonna roll on up. I don't know what just happened. And come to hands and knees. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Spread your fingers. You want to push into your knuckles, especially your pointer finger and thumb knuckle. And then feel like you're suctioning your palms up. Push the hands down towards the mat. So we're not collapsing the shoulders. We're actively engaging those scapular muscles. Tuck your toes and then hover your knees. Chin is in, sides and back of the neck lengthen. You're gazing between your wrists. And then think of a little jackrabbit here. You're gonna shift your weight back over your feet. Shift your weight back over your hands. Pushing back and coming back up. Now, if you have any wrist issues, you can try this on the fists. You can also come down into a little plank here and just do a little rock back and forward. Last 2. Last one. All right, well, bring those knees down, untuck your toes. From here, take a little thread the needle. You're gonna reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Think of really twisting the ribs. So we're reaching up, 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 and then we'll thread the elbow under. We'll let the arm relax down and reach your right arm up. Lengthen your spine and soften. One more deep breath. And exhale. We'll bring our right hand down. Unthread that needle. Bring your left hand down, rotate. There's something going through the pipes in the ceiling here. Maybe that'll get captured on the audio, I don't know. And then maybe reach your left arm up. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. We'll bring our left hand back down. Reach the right arm back up. Bring that hand back down. You can bring toes together, knees wide for a rest position or child's pose. Arms can go forward if that feels good for you. Maybe let your forehead relax down. And start to take a deep breath into the low belly. And exhale. Imagine like you can inflate your whole spine with breath. So breathing all the way down, top of the head down to your tailbone. And exhale. And as you're here, surrendering. Putting down what you don't need to carry into the rest of your day. And honoring the parts of you that need to be cared for. One more deep breath here. All right. Keep your hips, or rather let your hips shift back over your heels. Keep your head heavy. And roll up through your spine. You can roll your shoulders up towards your ears, down your back a couple times. And we're all done. Thanks, everyone. So great to have you.